Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the herbalist on this
it's the
one.
herbalist on this one. It's the
I
herbalist.
wanted to give y'all
I wanted to give y'all.
something real
I wanted to give
smooth
y'all
that you
something
could
real
chill
smooth
and
that
just
you could
vibe
chill
to.
and just vibe to.
This one's for all the stoner couples.
This one's for all the stoner
I
couples.
know y'all
This one's
feeling
for all the
this.
stoner couples. I know y'all feeling this.
Come on and play. That's just one reason why you're special to me. And when I kiss your perfect lips, I do so delicately. You ready to be getting on the same level as me? Cause now we lighten up that OG almost delicately. And now you know that I'll be here through the ups and the downs. I'll be wiping every tear and straightening up your crown. Helping you fight with your fears and never putting you down. What's a king without his queen? There'd be no song without the sound. And all these other guys ain't phasing me. It's been 3 years that we've been together faithfully. We keep it on a DL secret agency. Baby, come play with me. Let's fucking blaze some tree. Come on and blaze with me.
Yo, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to the Logic Lounge with Fleezy Jones, episode Getting Up There, people. What you're hearing in the background is the smooth sounds of my guest tonight. Man, I am beyond honored to have a sit down with this young lady on the lounge, man. When I tell you this young lady is making noise, and I literally stumbled upon her on the IG streets, of course, on Instagram. I stumbled upon her page, man, and it was actually she was doing an open mic, not an open mic. Look what I'm talking about. That showed my age. A verse challenge with what I found out to be her favorite artist, Tech Nine's one of his challenges. And she spit this verse, man, and it was just like, whoa. So, of course, you know me, I like finding stories. I instantly go to her page, and I just was amazed with what I saw. So I waited a while. You don't want to jump the gun with these type of things because, you know, you can't trust everything on the internet. So I waited, liked it up, you know what I mean, seeing what she was doing. And then one day I was just like, yo, I hit her, invited her. We kind of lost touch. I did it again, invited her, and she was like, yo, let's do it. So here we are, man. That person, man, is Helen out of Nevada. She was originally from Reno, Nevada, but now she's in Las Vegas. And that person is Angela, the herbalist. Yo, I'm telling y'all, this is gonna be something special. And of course, man, this is brought to you by the great Block Legend 7, man. My brother from another mother, of course. I'm not going to waste your time, people. I want to bring this young lady up and give her all the time I can to share a story because I guarantee. What's up, Shot Nikki? Hey, Amber. What's going on, good people? We shall await my guest.
Hi.
Yo, I got to say, first off, first, are you at work right now?
Yeah, I am. Is that okay?
No, that is a on. Yo, you agreed to the interview while on the. Listen, I said I wasn't gonna get emotional today. It's not. It's not the day for me. Yo, thank you. I super appreciate that. How are you, first and foremost?
I'm doing great. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. Thank you so much for having me on your Logic Lounge, and I'm excited for a great interview.
Okay. Man, look, I dug into you, man. Like I said, I ran into you just searching like I do. I'm always looking for stories. And I seen that you did the open verse to Tech Nine, which is one of my favorite artists as well. And when I tell you, you like murdered that and left fingerprints all over it. So like you're in jail right now in theory, like the way you killed this. And yo, and if y'all don't know my peoples that's coming in, man, check her out, man. Follow her and you'll see what I'm talking about. You're gonna understand why I'm so amazed by her. So I gotta ask, man, Um, with the flow that you have, I want to kick it right off, right? That flow that you did to that challenge, it doesn't even scratch the surface of your music. With that said, who is your inspirations more so than Tech Nine?
I'm highly inspired by Tech Nine and Strange music as a whole. So not just him, but a lot of the artists that he signed over the years, that I've been listening to him, which goes back to when I was in high school, 2010, 2012. Till now. He signed a variety of artists with different styles who have all had an impact on me. But other than that, I was also really influenced by Eminem and Tupac when I was younger. Those were my top two before I discovered Tech Nine. So then when I found Tech Nine, it was just history from there. Shout out to my people in the comments. I see y'all dropping hearts and showing love.
Yo, shouts out, man. Welcome to the lounge, all of you. Yeah, I had to ask that first, man, because when you think of favorite artists, and like I say, I really listened to your music, what I had available to listen to. You got a story.
Thank
You
you.
you have a story, Angie. Like now, let me. I don't want to get killed. Is it okay to say Angie? What, or would you rather me say Angela or the Herbalist?
Angela or Herbalist is just fine either way. I don't really do Angie, but
I
I won't.
figured.
It's all good. Just don't call me late for dinner.
I love you already. All right, Angela, it is. Man, so born and raised, Reno, Nevada, moved to Las Vegas. You say you've been doing music as far as performing for 5 years now, you say, with the questionnaire you sent me back. And you said, I found interesting, you said you're a singer, rapper, and lyricist. And that ties into the poetry. You said that you had a love for writing before you really got into the whole music scene. So my question to you, Angela, is how did you make that transition from writer to saying, "Hey, I'm Angela the Herbalist now. Let's make this official."
It's an interesting story. I guess I get asked this question kind of a lot. It's surprising, but I was actually in a poetry class with a guy who was my friend for a couple of years, and when we graduated high school, he asked me if I would, just for fun, write a rap song with him. So we ended up doing a song together. And excuse the background noise, I apologize.
No, it's rugged raw. I love it. I love it.
But I did end up doing a song with him, and I immediately fell in love with it. It was something I felt like I always wanted to do, but never thought I could do. And once I tried it, I was just absolutely had my soul set on fire by music, by writing, by rhyming, and the whole thing. So I ended up dating that guy for a brief period, and then things fell off pretty quickly. So after things fell off is when I released my song called Better Off on My Own. And it was like my first all by myself song, and I did a music video for it. And so that was like my first thing. It was kind of like he got me into the music, and then I just like took it for my own, better off on my own, actually.
Yeah, yeah. It was more like a release thing
Yeah,
from
that
what
was
you did.
the transition right there from poet to hip hop artist and rapper, and then I just kept pursuing it, really like asking around, trying to find connections, and pretty soon I was performing at like a hip hop competition, and we took second place, and then before I knew it, I was throwing my own shows and inviting other local hip hoppers, and just and promoting other people and spreading the love that way. So it's been a journey, but that's what brought me here.
Okay, now I'm going to ask a question, and I ask that you forgive me because of my age, because you're never supposed to ask a lady this, but it's the reason why I'm asking. Because the things that you're doing and you're moving at such a fast rate. How old are you?
I'm 27. I'll be 28 in September.
Wow. You're
So
making noise, Angela.
I feel like I started late, like 21, 22 is late to realize your dreams. To me, at the time, that's what I felt like. But, if there's anybody out there right now sitting there looking at your screen thinking that you're in your 20s or you're in your early 30s and you have a dream, you should go out there and try to pursue it, because you never know what might come of it.
And I love that. Listen. And I'm gonna back her up with that because you're looking at a 41-year-old, and listen, I ain't stopping. The big guy downstairs gonna have to be like, "Yo, dude, it's over with." That
That's right.
don't happen.
Hey, you look
I'm here.
your age too. Hell yeah, keep going.
I ain't gonna get emotional, y'all. I ain't gonna get emotional, but thank you for that. So going into it, man, I gotta know, Angela the Herbalist. How did we come with the name?
The name was given to me by a friend back in high school. I would hustle little herbs here and there in my high school days, and my friend was reading a book series called Aragon, and in this book series, there's a character, and her name is Angela the Herbalist. So she just said that the resemblance was uncanny, and that she just felt like this character was me, and she started calling me the Herbalist. So when my other friend invited me to do a song, I was still in connections with both of these people at the time and their friends as well. So so I said, that's great and everything. We're gonna do a song, but I don't have a name. And they were like, yes, you do. You're the Herbalist. So it was given to me. I was blessed.
Nice, and it stuck because it's you, man. I looked at it, it's so unique. First of all, it's one of those theories I say like a clue right under your nose, right? It's simple in a way, but it's so simple, it's complex, but it fits. Like in the music that I hear is just absolutely crazy, which that's what I want to get into next, man. Because look, I listen to your music, the ones I got, and I definitely have some questions. So, but those just coming in, man. Welcome to the Logic Lounge with Fleezy Jones, episode 25. I have the pleasure of interviewing Angela the Herbalist, Nevada's finest. If you don't know, you will by the end of this live. And this is brought to you by the great Block Legend 7. And we're just picking her brain right now. She's got a lot going on, so you can't even cover everything in an hour with this young lady. So I am absolutely honored, and believe me, you are definitely already invited for a part two, three, four, five. I don't care because I definitely will continue to follow you. Your music, right? You're passionate. I don't have to ask that. Your music says that, which brings me to a question. And check this out, guys. You know what I mean? Check her out on Spotify, Apple Music. She has a YouTube, Angela the Herbalist. This lady is dope. You have a song because now you have the love of your life is a female, which guys, she's a piercing artist. She's at work right now talking to Fleezy, yo, and the love of her life is a tattoo artist, and everybody knows Fleezy. He's kind of into tattoos, so
You
yo,
gotta
I think that
say this,
yo
please. You
for
gotta.
your video, you were Poison Ivy in your video, and I wanted to say that, and the lady was Harley. She was Harley. That
Yes.
I thought that was dope. I was like, I can't wait to show her that tattoo. Like,
I have a poison ivy tattoo as well.
really?
I'm gonna show it to you. I apologize for the shaky screen.
I do it. Stop playing. Hey, look, screenshot it, y'all. Fleezy Jones and Angela the Herbalist have matching tats.
That's
Yeah,
dope, yo, because
that
not
is
a lot of
dope.
people even know who poison ivy is.
Oh man, I got listen. I got Green Goblin. I don't know if you can really see him. Oh wait, hold on. That's the Green Goblin.
Okay.
Doctor Doom's not finished, so forgive me. That was a cover up. We have. I'll take the phone down. We have Venom and my new buddy Joker.
Nice. Logic Joker at that.
Logic Joker, you feeling me? So look, your music, right? You have a passion. I don't even have to ask that. So my first question is, Carry On. How personal was Carry On?
It was kind of a personal song. I wrote it loosely based on someone who I knew who was sent to prison, and it was a girl. She was sent to prison for like sex trafficking and just being wild. So I wrote it loosely on her, and and just some other experiences that I'd witnessed that I didn't experience firsthand. But it's deep to me because where I come from, there's a lot of that. So it was important to me to send this message that could touch people, that people could relate to, that they just gotta carry on, and baby, please stay strong, So
Yeah.
and
Yeah, you
that's
spoke about
the song.
what she did.
So
And I honestly I can tell, and sorry if I cut you off sometime. The delay is crazy. We're working on that. But that song, being an artist myself, I just knew, yo, that's personal. Like, okay, you got cocky, right? That's like your bully song. Hey, who Angela the Herbalist here. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when I listen to Carry On, there's highs and lows. I don't know if I'm quoting that
you
right. Uh,
well heard my music.
oh, listen, one thing about me, man, my brother Block tell you, or anybody that rocks with me, when I get an interview, I take it serious because I love stories. I love stories. I'm a writer. I'm that nitpicking guy. You know what I mean? So when I go out to people and when I choose them, I'm gonna give. It's only right to give you that respect, to show that it's just not. I can sit here all day like, what got you into music? How long have you been doing music? What's your next performance? Come on, man. I want an interview where you'll remember it, and you want to come back. So yeah, I'm on you now. Carry On was about somebody. I'm unsure with Believe. Can you give me the backstory on Believe?
Yes, absolutely. I wrote Believe in 2018 to take to America's Got Talent for an audition. So I wanted to write a song that was uplifting, a song that was inspiring, a song that was family friendly, so it didn't have any references to the herbs or cuss words. And on top of that, shared my story. So that's what Believe is I wrote it to inspire, to uplift, and to take to America's Got Talent. So
And
that's
you
that's what.
told some truth there. The video, you literally, and I felt this because I've been in that position. I noticed you were selling your CDs. You had the CDs like for $5, and that's what touched me about it. I'm like, yo, you actually tell your story. A lot of artists, man, they claim that they're 100%, but come on, man, you don't get your Tech Nines, you don't get your Dizzy Wrights that speak truth. So when I see that, I love it. And speaking of that, man, you got a release coming Friday.
That's right. I do. Friday, I have a song dropping with Dizzy Wright, and he's a Las Vegas legend. I've only been living in Las Vegas for 8 months, and I've locked in a feature with one of our biggest artists out here. So I feel honored, I feel blessed, and I feel very grateful. So keep your eyes peeled for The Most dropping Friday.
You heard it, and she's so not getting off that easy. I need to know, how did you do it? Yo, you're grinding. When I started following you, you were at a cool 2000 something. By the following week, you're just climbing, climbing,
Mm.
climbing, climbing. So, what was the story? How did we get to Dizzy Wright collaboration? How did that happen?
Well, I apologize because it is a little bit of a long story. So I'm going to do what I can to condense it and make it appropriate for the screen time. But it does start with my hip hop show that I told you I was doing to promote other local artists. I was back in my hometown of Reno. So in Reno, I was doing this show. I called it For the Love of Hip Hop, and I would feature local artists twice a month, give them a platform where they could perform and touch the stage. Maybe it's something they'd never done before. Maybe they did it before and just needed further exposure, but that's what the show was about. Now, I knew that my time in Reno was coming to an end and that I didn't want my show to come to an end too. So I had, by fate, come into contact with a girl, and her name is Two Keys, or Kiara Brisker, or Kiki on the beat if you want to follow her Instagram. And she started co-hosting my show with me because with the intent of her taking it over as I transitioned into Vegas. And she was a Vegas local and Dizzy Wright came to town. And what do you know? She grew up with Dizzy Wright. So she introduced me to Dizzy Wright at one of his shows here back in my hometown in Reno. And I knew I was moving to Vegas at this point. So I talked to him a little bit then, got him to follow my Instagram, connected with some of his people. And then I just stayed connected when I moved out here. I saw that he was throwing a private party, listening party for his album release, and I DM'd him and got the info and got to go. So then we furthered our relationship a little bit deeper. And then recently I saw that he was posting, looking to do features, looking to put in work, you know. So I just DM'd him and sent him a song that I had half done already, and he liked it and finished it, and I sent it out for final mixing and mastering, and now we have a song together.
That's what I wanted to hear. That's what I'm talking about, Angela. When you give out good vibes, they come back.
That's so true. Tenfold, they come
They
back.
come back. It might not be when you want it, but it's never late. It's never late. And I just wanted to elaborate on that because, like I say, this is still not the iceberg. That's like skipping. Yo, if y'all don't know, this lady has done a mini season. She gonna be tripping because yeah, I did my homework. You've done a mini tour with Afro Man.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I did. And I'm well impressed. Hey, love and respect. I appreciate you taking my craft so seriously to research me and to know all the stuff about me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you wasn't ready for Fleezy, Angela. I could tell, but that's the coolest thing ever. I like the vision, man. So with that, I speaking of that with the Afro Man tour, how was that? Give me that. How was that about? What was that about?
Um, it was just a mini tour. So it was 3 cities. It was Reno, Nevada, it was Mammoth Lakes, California, and it was South Lake, Tahoe, California. So we just did 3 cities together, and it was when I was still really new to doing music. This is like in my first year performing still. So I locked it in through a show promoter who I'd already been previously working with, and then I did get to meet Afro Man during the set. And our first show was in South Lake Tahoe, and it had to have been one of the biggest crowds, one of the most loved showing crowds I'd ever seen. You know, shout out to Afro Man, who was unrightfully raided by the police recently, and y'all should go listen to his song about lemon pound cake and the police who raided his house because it's a good song. And shout out to the Block Legend 7. What's good, yo?
Yo, yeah, I didn't know that. So you just gave me something. So, and again, I always forget to plug. Yo, welcome to the Logic Lounge for those who just came in. This is episode 25, brought to you by Block Legend 7. And I am sitting here having a sit down with the great Angela, the herbalist, who is at work right now talking to you, boy. So I feel special, not special, special right now. But yo, so in me doing my homework on you, right? And I found out about the Afro Man. You got to do an interview in your hometown a couple years back. And I noticed you posted it a day after my birthday. It was 420. I'm 419. So I'm looking at the video and I noticed the guy was asking what separates you from other artists. I want to get away from that because you explained that in that interview. I want to know what's different about the Angela now from back then.
Man, what's different from me now than back then is, wow, is one, I never thought I would come this far. You know, just being here in Las Vegas, having a stable life, living my dreams every day. I wasn't sure that I would make it this far at all. So that's the first thing that's different, is that I truly believe that you can achieve now, and I feel like this is just the beginning, and like it's not going to stop. Whereas then I was like, wow, is this it? You know, now I'm like, nah, we're going hard. This is just the start, and watch where it goes in the next year, in the next 5 years. You know, that's how I feel now. So that's probably one of the biggest differences. But also I'm just more experienced, more seasoned. there's videos of me out there, maybe stumbling my words on stage a little bit, or maybe there's an interview of me where I dropped the ball a little bit, was asked a question and didn't quite have it. And a lot of that has to do with my herb use. So although I'm the herbalist, I don't smoke before I perform. I take things very seriously. I didn't smoke before this interview because I'm representing myself out here. And so I'd say that comes with a level of maturity for me. So I've matured some too. But I'm still the herbalist, man. I'm still cocky. I'm still all that. So
And it's dope, man. You know, you have like you're a soldier. You have to be. You know what I mean? A lot you got a lot going against you when it comes to this music world. I don't care who you are. You know what I mean? You're gonna have so many people judging you, and which leads me to my next one. And understand something, Angela. Anything I ask is no disrespect. It is only to pick your brain and know of your struggles and how you get through them. One of my major questions is because now you have the love of your life, the lady that is in your life, right? Now you're getting numbers, you're getting attention, you're on your way to somewhere I don't even think you know. You know what I mean? With that, do you deal with struggles of acceptance because of you being a part of the LGBTQ community? And if so, how do you deal with those and overcome them?
I would say that the hip hop community that I've experienced has been really opening and welcoming. And I've been in the hip hop community longer than I've been in my relationship. So, so most people, they got to know me, they got to know my music, they got to know what I was about before they realized that I was gonna fall in love with somebody who's non-traditional. Um, so so I think that I haven't really faced much discrimination to my knowledge. In fact, I would say it's even the opposite because now there's these LGBTQ events and venues and performances that are specifically like towards people like me. And so if anything, I feel like I fit in even better in some senses, but I don't feel that it's hindered me at all or that anybody has been really like discriminatory to me in that state. If I'm not sure if you can hear me because you're a little bit
Yep,
blocky in the
yep,
live.
I hear you now. It kind of froze. Can you hear me good now?
I hear you good. I'm just double checking that we still
Yeah,
locked in.
we're still locked in. We're still locked
But
in.
if there is any discrimination in the industry, I would say it's more against my gender as a whole, whereas like it's a more male dominated industry and they see me as like good for one thing and maybe they don't even hear me. They just have one thing on their mind. So if anything, that's the real discrimination part there is that I'm a girl, so sometimes people just want what they want and this can be a little bit hard, but not with the LGBTQ community. I feel very welcomed and not discriminated against in hip hop at all.
So, you know what pokes out to me about your answer is if there was discrimination, you don't give a fuck, and I fucking love that. I love that because be you, man. If what you do is not harming the next person, do what you do. Like I'm into the music. Listen, I want to know you. You know what I mean? There are some people that I don't also believe in people trying to push a narrative on others. I just believe in being who you are and unapologetically being who you are. And I salute you for that. I thank you for not taking my question to heart like that. I appreciate you even sharing that with me, man. That was dope, man. You're dope, man. Y'all see what y'all not seeing who on the live right now. Y'all don't even know. Y'all gonna look 5 years down the line and be like, yo, wasn't that Fleazy's 25th episode? Like, yeah, yes, that's what I'm saying. Your energy is absolutely dope. It is so dope. So, Blaze with Me. Blaze with Me was for those who didn't hear, that was the little song. I know you probably can't hear it as good. with me playing it on my speaker. But that's the song from what I see. That's the song that I notice has the most views. I look at all that. First of all, I just got to speak freely, Angie. I feel like Angela. See, I have a sister named Angie. Forgive me, Angela. That video is sexy as shit.
Yes.
Listen, you think we out here, hey fellas, y'all think we out here doing it? We are not. I listen, after this, I'm gonna start taking notes from Angela. When I tell you the song is sexy, the video is just as sexy. Give me the background on Blaze with me as far as the process of that song.
I would love to. This is one I haven't really gotten to go into depth about, and I think you might find it interesting. I bought the beat off of a local producer. Shout out to Full Price Media and the real JT. He's the one who produced it and mixed and mastered it. And believe it or not, he shot and edited the video as well. So thanks so much, JT, for your help with that video. But the song, man, I had so much fun writing the song. And I was still pretty new to writing music back then when I wrote this one. And a lot of people think it's about a person, but the song itself is actually like subtly about my relationship with music. So it's like, come on and blaze with me, because I feel like I write my best when I'm blazing, you know. Kick off your shoes and stay with me, because I write my best when I'm relaxed, you know. And into some of the verses, like when I'm sucking, you never choke, because even if I stumble up on the words on stage, the music don't stop, you know. So, and we've been together 3 years. At this time, I wasn't even in a relationship. I've been with music 3 years, you know. So that's a little bit on what Blaze with Me is about. It's about my relationship with music and how sensual it can be and how the weed affects it, you know.
That you just blew my mind. And wait, let me make sure. Am I still choppy, guys? Are y'all able to see me?
I can see and hear you. It's a little bit blurry, but I still got you.
Okay. What about now?
Super good.
Okay. I had to now look. Listen. I'm about to get hood on y'all real quick. Whole time I was under Wi-Fi. You telling me I went into my regular data and now we're fine? How dare the Wi-Fi do this to me during this interview? But hey, we're at the halfway mark. We got through it. As long as y'all were able to hear Angela, that's what matters to me, because I heard you clear. But yo, you just blew my mind with that. So that now I triple like the song. I was already at double. Now
Thank you.
I'm at triple liking. The song is so hot.
Well, I will continue to elaborate just a little bit.
Please break it down, because I'm going to play it after this elaboration just so the people can hear it, because this song is the shit. But go ahead, please.
So I'm a very inclusive person, body inclusive, you know. I don't discriminate against any like colors or sizes or anything. So for my music video, I wanted to incorporate a bunch of local women. So I went on a local women's group. I got a bunch of people who were interested, and I had a group chat with 30 women in it. And I invited them all to this hotel room for a music video shoot. They would be compensated in pizza and weed, and we were just going to have like a party, right? So 8 model looking bitches showed up. Now that's just who showed up. I didn't know it was going to be like that. I never intended for it to be like that. That's just who showed up, because everybody and their grandma was invited. It was age inclusive. It was body inclusive. It was everybody was welcome. And 8 model bitches showed up. So that's just how it went. And the director and I both ran with it. And the girls had ideas. The girls were like, what if we kissed? And I'm like, well, what if you did? You know? So it was like, that's a lot of it. Was just rolling with what happened, because it, you know, was intended to be like a girls' night, weed smoking party, kind of like pillow fighting, like a little bit sensual, but it turned out to be one hot music video, and it's just because that's the way it went.
I am so happy I know you right now.
I'm happy
I
I know.
I said I wouldn't get emotional, guys. Block don't like it when I get emotional, but this is beautiful. And with that, you know what? I gotta let this song play. And like I say, and I hope you guys can hear it. I'm gonna shut up. This is her actual single, and when we get off this live, go and find this YouTube. I'm subscribed to her now. Run her shit up, yo. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna play this and just throw me a thumbs up, guys, if y'all can hear it, especially you, Angela. I'm just gonna play this as loud as I can. This is her song, Blaze with Me, guys. Check this shit out.
Yeah. It's the herbalist on this one. I wanted to give y'all something real chill. Just vibe so come play with me. I'll get up and smoking. I take chocolate when I get jokes. Ain't never joking. We fucking so we both open. I'm fucking, ain't no bluffing. Money circling up like, whoa. That's just one reason why you're special to me. And when I hit your perfect kiss, I do so delicately. You lucky to be getting almost in love with me. Cause now we liking up that OG almost delicately. And like you all these years, the ups and the downs, always wiping every tear and straightening up your crown, helping you fight with your fears. Never putting you down. The king without his queen, there'd be no song without the stage. And all these other guys ain't chasing me. It's been 3 years that we've been together faithfully. We keep it on the DL secret agency. Baby, come play with me. Let's fucking blaze the tree. Come on, blaze with me. Cause you're the bit of so come live with me. It's amazing the way that I can get right to your eyes. No hesitation, we blazing until we lock in the vibe. Never creating no hate, man. I'd rather act in the side. Say y'all can the wise, cover like the fog in the sky. Love is like the wind, it can't be seen, only felt. And every time you touch my skin, I can feel my whole body melt. If you really want to win, then hit it with the hand that you dealt. Remember when the look was bending, acknowledge the way she felt. We fell in love like cancer, we stayed in every time that you hear my voice, you stay listening to my rants without ever losing your voice. I taught you how to advance and you taught me what you avoid. The insecurities they guard to creep, really hard to be. Comes through the fucking bar for me. I wanna show it that you're not even partial. It's hard. Come on, embrace me. You love it. You got me.
Hey.
Wait for the breakdown. I gotta let him get that. I don't get it, dog. That's all I'm getting. That's it. That's it. That's it. And in answer to the questions, guys, I saw y'all. Yo, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. Y'all know I'm Apple. I got on Apple Music. I done found it. Listen, everywhere. Angela the Herbalist. Separate the words because somebody, not me, might have put them together and kept getting. Don't bring this up right now, Angela. Let's stay focused. Yo, yo, to know you were speaking about music. Listen. First of all, I didn't clean the house, called four of my ex-girlfriends, and told them I loved them. They didn't answer, but that's not the point. This song is a feeling. You're a walking aphrodisiac.
Thank you so much.
So we know what happened with the video. When you wrote it, what was your process in bringing and creating this particular song?
Well, it was after I had written Better Off on My Own, and one of my friends who was low-key a hater, you know how we all have those?
We definitely do.
A hater, and she said some shit to me that was like, you sound so manly, you sound like a man, people aren't even gonna know that you're a girl. She said some shit like that to me about my aggressive song Better Off on My Own. So I intentionally wrote this song with like a soft-spoken tone, like gentle, like sensual, to prove that I can be whoever the fuck I want to be. If I want to be more feminine, then I'll be more feminine. If I want to be more aggressive or more masculine, then I will be. But nobody's gonna tell me who I can or can't be. So that was kind of why it was written in the way that it was. But I didn't have a love to write about. So when I started writing, I was thinking, who I really love? The music game. Shit, that's who I really love. I'm gonna make this song secretly about my love for the music game and how we smoke and we vibe and we write, and how, I taught you how to advance and you taught me what to avoid. The music industry taught me a lot about what to avoid, and I constantly push to advance. So I don't know. Sometimes music almost writes itself.
I agree. And I could tell in your answer, that's how I know you're natural. When you can't fully explain it, see, people take things differently. Some would be like, oh, well, she doesn't know the answer. It's not that you don't know the answer, it's that we're not up here. And I could look in your answer, you're like, yo, there's so many words I can't explain it. It was natural. It was straight up natural. And I believe that because the song is a vibe. Your songs are vibes. Like, I need you to know that, man. And let me do my plug again because I forget. Yo, thank you again for coming into the Logic Lounge with Fleezy Jones, episode 25, brought to you by Block Legend 7. And we are speaking with the great Angela the Herbalist. Man, this has to be one of my favorite interviews.
And same here, I have to say, this is one of my favorite interviews that I've ever done too. I feel honored. Thank you so much.
No, the honor is mine, man, and it makes me like, and don't get it twisted, I'm gonna continue to be on you because what she don't know, it's about to be a Fleezy Jones and Angela the Herbalist song.
Oh,
I'm not leaving this earth without collaborating with you.
oh, I'm ready.
Oh yeah, that's happening. So, and I'm not taking no for an answer. You and the lady gonna have to jump me, and I'm with it. You know what I mean? I didn't been kicked out of better places before. But yo, I have another question because before we let you go, man, I still got time with you. Is Rise and Grind, it's a two-part question. Rise and Grind, I notice, it's most of the songs that I've researched, right? Is that an album on its way, or is this just a project single by single?
So it was an album, and the reason why I have released it single by single is just because I'm new to releasing music in general. I was doing everything like on SoundCloud, and I'm completely independent, mind you. I have no team behind me. I do this all on my own.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I released it single by single, because I only knew how to release singles. So, and I did have more songs that were supposed to go on this album that that for reasons like with the studio that I was working with are lost. So now it's only a 9-song album, and I feel like can you even release a 9-song album?
Uh,
I
it's called an EP, five or better. Let's get it. Let
don't,
my
okay.
people will tell you right now, like, yo, we need that. We need that. You are different, right? I am not the type that's, I'm not just trying to toot your horn. Like, there is competition everywhere, right? But you have the ability to stand out. And if you just have 9 songs, then that means we got the Angela the Herbalist EP.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, not drop that. And because your promotion is on point. Hell, you got my attention. You get what I'm saying? And I know it's only a matter of time before it's everywhere because you're on it. Like, and now that brings me to my second question. Excuse the dirt. Damn, that's dirty as hell. That's my second phone. If y'all can see it, explain that cover to me. That is a dope ass cover. And I
So
feel like it's growth.
the concept was like Darwin's picture of evolution, only it's my personal evolution. So the title of the album is Rise and Grind, and my concept was to have these figures growing in both age and size, almost like Darwin's evolution of myself, of me as a little girl and the suffering that I went through and the pain, and me on my knees praying that things will get better, to me as a writer creating it on my own, and then to me as a performer finally living out what I was meant to, so that's the concept behind the the album cover. I was blessed to have a artist make that for me before I had my girlfriend who makes most of my art now. So
Dope.
she's dope artist. She did a really good job. I love that album cover.
So I'm gonna need you to let Miss Herbalist know when Fleezy and the Block Legend Sevens pull up. I'm gonna find a space on this arm somewhere. I'm gonna need the work, man. I definitely want the
I
work.
come
Okay.
to work, and if you have a song that you have an open verse on that you've been looking, that you think my style might fit or whatever, send it over. I'll give you my email. No, you have my email. You
I
emailed me,
do.
so then we can work on a song too right away.
Y'all heard it here. You know what? Shades are off. Gloves are off. Fleezy Jones and Angela the Herbalist is on this way, man. See, Block on the line too, so he not finna let that pass. Once he
Okay.
done heard it, and my best friend Shy Nikki done heard it, they gonna be on my ass, and I want it. You're willing to do it. Yo, this is happening. I feel like this is history. This is history because you have something to say, and I am just amazed at your humbleness. You have a shyness even. It's like you don't even believe you're where you are.
It's so true. I'm dumbfounded. I'm blessed and grateful.
Now, Angela, towards the end of the show as we wrap up, I'm gonna hit you with something that I think you and everybody else needs to know. There has been a big thing. Let me tell you how special you are. There's been a big thing about people and the purchase of a blue check. So my question, how does it feel to be one of the first people to do the shit the right way? Since you got it, you have capitalized. I want you to know I see you all the way. Because people first of all, I don't judge people for what they do. I judge you when you do it just to say, look at me and don't capitalize. You are on your shit. How does that feel? Like the new attention now? Because it's coming rapid, and I know you feel it. How does that feel to be one of those people that's doing it the right way, capitalizing? How are you taking this all in right now?
Man, I feel blessed and grateful. Just a couple of days before I was offered the blue check, Tech9 followed me and started messaging me. You know that he's my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
I felt like that had something to do with them offering me the blue check because I was one of the first people to get that offer, right? But ultimately, the offer was a paid subscription. I paid for my blue check, and no, I am not ashamed of it because just like you said, I've capitalized on it. I've seen other people who paid for their blue check and lost 100 followers, but I paid for my blue check and I've gained 1,000 followers because I'm constantly posting, promoting, humbly, like just saying, hey, I'm here. This is who I am. This is what I do. And because of that blue check, people take me more seriously. So sorry about the $15.99 a month, but yes, I'm a subscriber. And yes, I'm Angela Hegney. I'm Angela the Herbalist, and I'm blue check verified. So
And it means something because people, that's what I was, when I go back to asking you, about your relationship and the struggles with it, that's what I love about you. You don't care. And honestly, you have a right not to because you're doing it right. That's how
thank
you do it. That's how you do it. Block says it all the time. People say, "Oh, look at me. What will they think?" Man, I don't give a fuck what they think. Your thoughts don't pay us. And when you actually have a talent and you're making it work, what can they say to you? They can't say a damn thing because it is what it is. The proof is in the pudding. I salute you, man. I love that you sat down with me today, man. What is I want to end this the right way. I ask every one of my guests this. When it comes to Angela the Herbalist in any form of fashion and what you're doing, what is your end goal?
my end goal is just to live life to the fullest. You know, tomorrow's never promised to anyone, so I'm gonna do everything I can today. Say, you know, I never gave up on myself. I stayed true to myself. I did what I never stopped believing in myself. You know, and every day I push towards my dreams. So whether I die tomorrow in a car accident and I never got to do a song with Tech Nine or do a big world tour, you know, nobody can say that I wasn't pushing every day or that I wasn't on my way. I was, you know. So
You are so fucking humble.
thank you.
You are the you are the shit, man. You are the shit. You are gonna do great things. You're
Well,
already doing it.
since you have that poison ivy tattoo, I was wondering if I could spit a little verse for you about poison ivy.
You think you can muting my mic now. It's on you.
Kiss of death got you feeling regret. I'll take your breath. As of yet, you ain't even a threat. Russian roulette, no sweat. Got them in the Corvette. System banging, playing poison ivy on this cassette. I just want to save the world, but I don't know how. People saying that I'm evil, but it ain't in the vow. I'm slaying the crowd, praying, then I'm taking a bow. Just relaying my pain, and there ain't no saving me now. That's it.
Look, I'm gonna just give him the look.
I just had to do that for you because you get it, you know, because you know about poison ivy. She just
You know I
girl
did it.
don't know how, you know. They're saying that she evil, but it ain't in the vow.
I'm
Same thing with
so glad you did that. I was just speaking to Block about my love for villains, and I was explaining to him how Poison Ivy never really meant to be a villain. They wasn't hearing her about her love for these plants. So they like, all right, I got a trick for you. Don't worry about it. You gonna hear me. That's why she made it on there. So we got the Dizzy right, man. We got what other projects are coming up before we wrap up, man? Tell them how they can find you, what's coming up. Give it to them before we get up out of here.
man, I am gonna be posting more reels and stuff, more short verses, and I am gonna start working on another album as well. So please follow me, follow my Instagram. You can find me on TikTok, Facebook, all streaming platforms. If you like free music, you can find me on SoundCloud as well. Just look up Angela the Herbalist.
I heard it here first. Angela, thank you. You have gained a friend. You have gained a brother, whatever. We are locked in.
Hey,
You
much
expect to hear
and
from
that's
me.
what else is new is keep your eyes out for a song from Fleezy and the Herbalist. And all my people in the comments, if you don't follow Fleezy, please go follow him. Follow the Block Legend 7, and let's keep that energy going. Let's my people follow him. Let's his people follow me, and let's just keep all the love flowing.
We're
Much
gonna
love.
keep it flowing. Nothing but it. Yo, you are the shit. Stay the shit. Thank your customers for letting me steal you for a little under an hour, man. I absolutely enjoyed this. And please don't make it the only time, man. We're gonna do this more than once. And like you said, man, be on the lookout for this because I'm not playing. I'm definitely about to do a track with Angela the Herbalist.
Oh yeah.
But man.
Soon.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm sorry, say it again. I cut y'all.
Part two coming soon.
Coming soon, yo. And we gonna end it how we always end it, man. You got anything to say before we go, Angela?
That's all.
Yo, show her love, find her, and I'm gonna end it how I always end it. I tell them like this, Angela. I say living off good instinct counts, so always keep your logic. We out, y'all. Be safe. Have a great week. We love y'all. Peace.